By midnight, only 2 minutes remained. And then, right on time, the bus arrived, a rare occurrence. It turned the corner and pulled up to the stop. I raised my hand to signal my intent to board, relieved that I could finally head home. But something felt off immediately. The bus's interior was completely dark. The headlights were on, but no lights illuminated the inside. I couldn't tell if there were any passengers or even see who the driver was. I was a regular on this route and recognized most of the late-night drivers, but this time it was anyone's guess. I climbed aboard, dropped my usual fare, and said, "Bit dark, isn't it?" There was no response. The doors shut behind me and the bus moved forward. I smiled awkwardly, even though I knew the driver couldn't see me, and found a seat. I couldn't tell if anyone else was aboard, but I hoped no one else endured what happened next. Almost immediately, I noticed the bus skipping stops. A turn missed here. A completely wrong turn there. Panic crept in. Had I somehow boarded the wrong bus? But I knew for a fact this was the only local bus running at this hour. Convincing myself it must be due to road closures, I stayed calm and waited. 10 minutes later, we circled back to the very stop where I had boarded. Ahead of us, I saw the correct bus, brightly lit with a few passengers on board. It was parked in front of an ambulance. A group of paramedics knelt on the ground in the bus's headlights, surrounding a body. I couldn't see the person's face, but one leg was twisted unnaturally. Inside the lit bus, the passengers all stared straight ahead, their gazes fixed on the scene outside. "Excuse me," I said louder this time. "I think I'm on the wrong bus. Can I get off?" No answer. I pressed the stop button, and for a brief moment, the sign lit up at the front of the bus. Then it went dark again. Subsequent presses produced neither light nor sound. "I need to get off," I shouted. Suddenly, the bus surged forward. The force threw me back into my seat. The tires screeched as we took sharp turns without slowing down. Outside, the world became a blur. "What are you doing?" For the first and last time, the driver spoke. "I don't know." The speed continued to climb. Soon, the windows showed nothing but darkness, as though the world beyond had ceased to exist. My body was flung in every direction, and I thought for certain that I would die. Then, without warning, the bus came to a screeching halt. The sudden stop threw me violently forward. My nose hit the floor, sending a jolt of pain through my face. Dazed, I stood up, holding my nose and trying to regain balance. As my vision cleared, I realized where we were. We were outside my house. The bus stop I normally used was a 5-minute walk away, yet here we were, directly in front of my home. The doors opened gently. Despite my overwhelming desire to run, I found myself walking calmly to the front. As I reached the door, I turned back to face the driver, still hidden in shadow. "Thank you," I said, as I always did. I stepped off the bus. The doors shut behind me and the vehicle rolled forward into the darkness. I looked down at my watch. It was 12:01 a.m.